Do you know why this Audi and a piece of paper are both the same size? No one? It's because they both come in A4. Let's pretend you didn't just hear that, shall we? Now in this video, I'm going to attempt to give this Audi a face transplant because the one that's on it at the minute is a bit, well, mangled. But before all of that, let's see if we can get this car coolant tight. Now for people which are new to the channel, in the previous video, we found out that all the coolant in the Audi has escaped. Let's see if we can find out where. The only issue I've got, considering how bad the radiator is, even if I connect that pipe up, coolant will probably still leak out of another place anyway. So I'm better off replacing the radiator and the whole front end, and then coming back to the coolant. At least that's the plan anyway. To show you what I mean is, the radiator, I don't know how well it's coming back on camera, has been pushed back, not that end, but this end, that's what it's supposed to be like. This is straight and also been pushed back. So the chances are the radiator has been, well, compromised, because the radiator support bracket, you probably can't see, but this thing has been completely smashed as well. So the chances are the radiator does need replacing. Let's get this front end off. Taking the front end off was absolute hell. It took me ages. There was just 1,000 bolts everywhere, completely hidden in completely obscure places. I have just undone this pipe, and all this fluid, I don't know if you can see it on camera, has just fallen out of it. So I don't know if this is the source of our coolant leak. Very possibly. Progress was so slow, but eventually I prevailed. A few more bolts at the bottom and the crash bar came straight off. That's a lot of coolant. It was a lot of coolant, but the radiator came straight off afterwards, soon followed by the slam panel. We can finally see past the primary damage, and I can safely say that the damage past this point is okay, but it did show some gremlins. So good news folks, I successfully managed to get the whole front end off, which is good, but unfortunately that has shown some bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now this is the front end of the car. As you can see, we've still got the oil cooler on because that was intact in the accident. The chain cover here has had quite a big hit, but you know, that's okay. That's a bolt on, bolt off thing. That'd be 2 seconds. We do have some pipes here snapped off. That's supposed to go to there, but like I say, it's been snapped off. But the biggest problem we have, which has made this bit rebuild a lot more expensive, is of course we have completely bent chassis legs. Now this one here is actually not too bad. It's probably bent slightly to the right, but Yeah, again, not too bad, but it's this one here. Now, it's bent so badly, it's actually kind of broken the weld. But yeah, I don't know how well. You see how this bit here is just sticking out? It's not supposed to be like that. And of course, this one here, you can see how it's quite close to the subframe. Look how much that's lifted there. So bad news, those are completely bent. The good news is they're not bent too badly. So I think if I could take it to a chassis straightening team, they can pretty much easily do that. Hopefully they don't have to take the engine out. With chassis legs as bent as that, it can make any full-grown man just want to cry in the corner. And I shall. Right, Grizzle Guts over. What I need now is a plan to get this fixed, and I just so happen to have one. Now, some of you guys might not like this plan, but bear with me. What I intend on doing is getting all this car into one piece with the chassis legs as bent as they are now, so the car would run and drive, all the oil and coolant would be, well, unleakable. And then once we get into a good drivable condition, we take the car down to a chassis straightening team and they do it afterwards. Probably not the order that most people would do it in, but I'm not most people. Now what I have here is a brand new second-hand front end for the Audi, and I got this for a cracking good price. All of this for £140, which is a great deal. Now I was hoping just to basically, take the front end off and just put this back on and happy days, but with those bent chassis legs, it has thrown some spanners in the works. Excuse the pun. So now what I'm going to do is replace this cover and this pipe before we put the new front end on. Let's go. This was actually really straightforward. The timing chain cover was held in nothing but clips. A new one cost me £29.71. The breather pipe was equally as easy. However, that cost me an outrageous £95.50. Crazy. I did try and find cheaper online, but there wasn't many available. So good news, guys, we've got the new timing chain cover on. That's looking really good. Here's the old one, which as you can see was cracked, which is not very good. But we've got the new pipe in as well, which runs along there and into there. Now, this new pipe has this sort of map sensor bracket here, whereas the old one didn't. So I don't know, I feel like it's fine. Let me know in the comments if it's an issue. I'm now trying to put the new slam panel and fan in, but things didn't go according to plan here. So guys, unfortunately, we've hit a bit of bad news. Number one, if you can see down here, can you see, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, there's a massive crack in the subframe. It doesn't look like it's subframe has been bent, it just looks like it's been cracked where the chassis leg has moved. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it can just be welded together and it'll be okay. Let me know in the comments if I can do that or not. But the bigger issue I've got is, now, these oil lines, this one and this one, I know the oil lines because when I undid them, oil came out. They went into these ports on the old, I don't know what you call it again, fan, that's it, yeah. So yeah, they went into these ports on the old fan. But on this one, which is the new one, those ports, for some reason, don't seem to exist. So I'm a bit scratching my head as to what I do with that. So, bad news, guys. I can't fit the new slam panel and fan anyway because the bent chassis legs is stopping it from going in. So, I know at the beginning of this video, I said, let's try and get this car oil and coolant tight. Well, sadly, it appears I failed. Join me next time where I do something with this car. I don't know, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to do with it. The plan's gone out the window. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.